sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Las Vegas Raiders. 2 one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now, first carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice. Defense not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Jacobs. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas. 51 yards. Now, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Murray now running left off the option. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ballgame, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end and let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run here with Connor. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter play. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great play there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The Raiders had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
That's good.
Play action. Garoppolo. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass in this 1st half. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's the option going left on 2nd down. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Connor. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. going to go on 4th down. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Connor. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterback in 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
Murray going to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Nothing can stop him. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 21-14.
21. Raiders 14. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
You and I have talked about adjustments so many times during games. Remember, it's really series to series, but coming out after the half, that's a big opportunity, a big time to come out and make one of those plays that can change a game.
Yeah, first play of the 3rd quarter. So offensively, you think of adjustments, but right defensively, maybe you're playing a hunch. You have an adjustment to it.
Yeah, I think sometimes they have that special in there that, hey, they've run this type of play all in the first half. If you see it, go get it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Connor up the middle. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Murray steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Garoppolo. He hits Adams complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown Raiders. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a... When he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Carlson down to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Hustling through to break that play up, Max Crosby.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On play action, it's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Max Crosby is really starting to get his due around the league as one of the best young pass rushers in the game. 25 sacks in his first 3 seasons.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score. A fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold it, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
In motion, the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3rd catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
21. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 13. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come on 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Murray. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Murray. Finding Ertz here on the out route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Define Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from starting out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they run with Jacobs on 1st down, and he'll take this forward for about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
Flush to his right. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Go ahead.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Fights through it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And he picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Carlson on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
What you doing?
You got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you put top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
You? Short Scampy. Yeah, and it's on.
Murray to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds.
Oh shit, I see the bread. I see the bread.
Impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. You're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little
Yes.
frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.